Hey y'all, it's Jody May. Thanks for joining me for this video. Today I'm making taco salad, and y'all, this video is in collaboration with a lot of beautiful ladies, created by Leanne Marie's Life. The link will be in the description box below. Okay, for this recipe, you're going to need some ground beef. I'm going to use about 1.5 pounds of this for this recipe. You're going to need some tomatoes. I'm just using the grape tomatoes just because they're quicker and easier to deal with. I got 1 bundle of green onions, some pepperoni, some shredded lettuce. Now, I was going to use the iceberg lettuce and shred it myself, but they didn't have any that looked even good. Some nacho cheese Doritos, some sharp cheddar cheese, some sour cream, some black beans, some salsa, and some taco seasoning. Y'all, this recipe is super simple, I promise. All you do is start off with getting your hamburger cooked down. I used about 1.5 pounds in this recipe. So while that is cooking, I go ahead and start prepping all the vegetables. And by the time I'm doing that, everything else is ready to go. So I just washed my green onions, cut the tips and the bottoms off, and then I just cut them in about 1/2-inch pieces, and then I put them in the bowl. And y'all, there was so many pepperonis that I pulled out, I didn't realize how many there was in each pack. But it still tasted great, and we love pepperoni anyway. You guys don't have to use as many as we did, though. Now, with the tomatoes, I just quartered them up and put them in there. Now, with the hamburger, once it's done cooking, I do not drain the grease. No, you heard me correctly. I do not drain the grease. It actually enhances the flavor of the taco seasoning. So I leave that in there, and then I added about 1/4 cup of water. I needed to add almost 1/2 cup, but I forgot to add more in once it simmered down. But it was fine the way it was. But if you guys want yours thick, or if you guys want yours a little bit runny, then I would suggest adding in about 1/2 cup of water and let it simmer for a few minutes until the rest of everything else is finished. Now, while that is simmering down, I just add in that shredded lettuce, and then the beans there were already rinsed, and then I put them in there, then the tomatoes, then the green onions, and it's pretty much just a layering process here. And like you guys are going to see, I used a ton of pepperoni. It turned out really good, but I really wouldn't have pulled out that many pepperonis for this recipe. 1 pack probably would have been enough. And then I just add the shredded cheese and then the hamburger. Now, like I said, I would have liked to have had it with a little bit more soupiness to it, but it turned out great either way. So all I did here was just crunch up the Doritos and put them on the top. Now, when I serve this, I put it on there, and then that's when I add the sour cream and the salsa. You guys, I hope you enjoyed, and don't forget, hit that link in the description box below to check out more videos.